Okay,
For
what's
me,
that message? I'm going to cut you off right there. What's that message right now? What would you say?
the message is get out of the banks, stop trusting your bank, stop trusting your government, stop trusting your media, buy real money. Buy money that's been money for 5,000 years. Buy zero counterparty risk, inflation hedge assets to get you and your family to the other side of what's about to happen. And I know that a lot of people in the freedom movement are aware of what's going on around the world from government tyranny, et cetera, et cetera. A lot of them are aware of, say, central bank digital currency, that idea being brought in and built out by the Bank for International Settlements, the central bank for central banks. So they're aware of the big issues at play, but they're not aware necessarily of how it all fits together and what the answer is for themselves. And the answer is, ladies and gentlemen, let me skip to the punch for this one: gold and silver, physically, physical gold, physical silver, wealth outside the system, stuff that's been money for 5,000 years. The entire financial system is literally based on this stuff. It's stemmed from gold and silver. So this is the answer. When the system around you is looking precarious and about to crumble, and inflation's running real high, and governments are running up massive deficits, and no one knows how to pay for it, and politicians are just promising more and more stuff, and no one cares about how to pay for it. The deficit's huge. No one even talks about bringing it down. That tells you where we're at as a society. That tells you where we're at economically, financially, and that tells you, in a way, what to do next. And the answer is batten down the hatches and get ready, because what's about to happen in a world like the one we're in is about to get crazy. I say hyperinflation is coming. Hyperinflation is huge. Hyperinflation is the collapse of the currency. It's hard for people to conceptualize the currency going to zero. In the last time we had a hyperinflation in the West was 1923 in Weimar, Germany. So what happened back then? Their currency collapsed. By the end of the hyperinflation, guys were carrying around wheelbarrows filled with cash, wheelbarrows, and they'd leave it outside of a store. They'd come out. Someone would have stolen the wheelbarrow and left the cash. The cash was worthless. The people were wallpapering their houses with cash. Kids were playing with kites made out of cash. They had Lego, blocks essentially of cash that they built little forts out of. People would burn cash to stay warm. There was cash in the gutters, guys. Like it's super hard for the average Australian to conceptualize a world in which the currency loses its value completely. But that's it. It's when cash becomes worthless. So, say you got $1 million in the bank, that might make you feel really good right now. But a world in which $1 million doesn't even buy you, an orange at Woolies, you're all of a sudden not so happy. And you've still got $1 million, right? But what's happened is that $1 million doesn't buy you anything anymore. And you can see the truth in what I'm saying on a slower time frame with inflation, that $1 million doesn't buy you what it used to 20 years ago. But what I'm talking about is a very short time frame where the currency halves in value in a day, or even bigger drops than that, which is just insane for most people to even be able to conceptualize. But that's what happens when we run up insane debts in fiat currency systems that we can't pay back. The currency eventually collapses.